History often focuses on grand narratives. We hear about wars, revolutions, and powerful empires. Yet we often overlook the stories of individuals. These are the stories of those who dared to challenge the status quo. From the shadows of oppression, heroes rise. They are the unsung champions of change. Individuals from marginalized communities hold a unique place in the tapestry of history. They are often underestimated and overlooked, but they possess an indomitable spirit. They rise above adversity to fight for justice, equality, and a better world. These individuals are the beacons of hope. They show us that change is possible. They are the living proof that one person can make a difference. Their stories deserve to be told. Their courage deserves to be celebrated. Their lives are a testament to the power of the human spirit. They inspire us to create a more just and equitable world. The path to progress is rarely linear. It is often fraught with obstacles and setbacks. For individuals from marginalized communities, these challenges can be even greater. They face systemic barriers, discrimination, and prejudice. Despite these adversities, they persevere. Their resilience is a testament to their unwavering belief in a better tomorrow. They refuse to be defined by the limitations imposed upon them. Nelson Mandela, imprisoned for 27 years, emerged to lead South Africa to a new era of democracy. Rosa Parks, with a simple act of defiance, ignited the civil rights movement. These individuals, and countless others, exemplify the unyielding spirit of humanity. Their stories are not just tales of overcoming adversity. They are blueprints for change. They teach us the importance of courage, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to justice. Resilience is the bedrock upon which change is built. It is the ability to weather the storms of life. It's about rising above challenges and emerging stronger. For individuals from marginalized communities, resilience is not a choice, but a necessity. They face constant pressure from systems designed to oppress them. Discrimination, poverty, and social exclusion become daily obstacles. Yet they find the strength to carry on. They draw upon their inner reserves to navigate a world that often seems determined to break them. This strength comes from a deep well of belief, a belief in themselves, their communities, and their vision for a better future. It is fueled by a refusal to accept injustice as the norm. Resilience is not about ignoring the pain. It is about acknowledging the wounds, tending to them, and finding the strength to keep moving forward. It is a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. Perseverance is the unwavering companion of resilience. It is the relentless pursuit of a goal, even in the face of setbacks and disappointments. It is the commitment to keep going when others would give up. For those fighting for social justice, perseverance is not optional. The fight for equality is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be moments of doubt, despair, and frustration. Yet, they press on. They draw inspiration from the small victories, the incremental steps towards a more just world. They find strength in their communities, in the shared struggle for a better tomorrow. Perseverance is the quiet defiance that fuels their journey. It is the unwavering belief that change is possible, no matter how long it takes. It is the commitment to leave the world a better place than they found it. Section 3. Icons of Resilience. Nelson Mandela stands as a towering example of resilience and perseverance. Born into a South Africa ripped apart by apartheid, he experienced firsthand the brutality of racial segregation. His journey was marked by imprisonment, separation from loved ones, and constant threats to his life. Yet Mandela emerged from 27 years in prison not with bitterness, but with a message of forgiveness and reconciliation. His resilience was not simply about enduring hardship. It was about transforming his suffering into a force for positive change. Mandela's leadership in dismantling apartheid and guiding South Africa towards democracy is a testament to the power of unwavering belief. He showed the world that even in the face of immense adversity, the human spirit can triumph. His life is a beacon of hope, a reminder that even the most deeply entrenched systems of oppression can be dismantled with courage, determination, and an unyielding commitment to justice. Section 4. A Steadfast Spirit. Rosa Parks, a seemingly ordinary woman, became an icon of the American civil rights movement through a single, courageous act of defiance. Her refusal to give up her seat on a segregated bus sparked a movement that would challenge the very fabric of American society. Parks's journey was not without risks. She faced arrest, death threats, and constant harassment, yet she remained steadfast in her commitment to justice. Her quiet courage ignited a firestorm of activism. The Montgomery bus boycott, lasting over a year, demonstrated the power of collective action and the unwavering spirit of a community united against injustice. Parks's legacy extends far beyond that single act of defiance. She became a symbol of the power of ordinary people to create extraordinary change. Her life is a testament to the idea that even small acts of courage can have a profound impact on the world. Section 1. The power of empathy. Empathy is the ability to step into the shoes of another, to see the world through their eyes, to feel their pain, to understand their struggles. For individuals from marginalized communities, empathy is not just an abstract concept. It is a lived experience, woven into the fabric of their being. They carry within them the weight of their own struggles, the scars of discrimination and prejudice. Yet, from this well of personal experience springs a profound capacity for empathy. They understand the pain of the marginalized, the voiceless, the oppressed, not just intellectually, but viscerally. This deep empathy fuels their commitment to social justice. It is the driving force behind their fight for equality, their unwavering belief in a more just and compassionate world. They fight not just for themselves, but for all those who suffer under the weight of oppression. Empathy allows them to see the humanity in all people, even those who perpetuate injustice. It is the bridge that connects their personal struggles to a larger fight for human dignity and equality. Compassion is empathy in action. It is the heartfelt response to the suffering of others, the unwavering commitment to alleviate their pain. For individuals from marginalized communities, compassion is not a passive sentiment. It is a call to action, a moral imperative to right the wrongs they have witnessed and experienced. Their compassion manifests in countless acts of kindness, both big and small. From advocating for policy changes to providing direct services to those in need, they dedicate their lives to creating a more just and equitable world. They understand that true justice requires not just changing laws, but also changing hearts and minds. Their compassion becomes a beacon of hope, illuminating a path towards a brighter future. Their unwavering belief in the inherent dignity of all people inspires others to join their fight for a world where everyone, regardless of their background or circumstances, has the opportunity to thrive. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, born into the marginalized Dalit community in India, dedicated his life to dismantling the deeply entrenched caste system. He experienced firsthand the dehumanizing effects of caste-based discrimination, the social ostracism, the economic deprivation, the denial of basic human rights. Yet he rose above this adversity, fueled by a profound empathy for the plight of his community and a deep commitment to social justice. He pursued education with unwavering determination, breaking through barriers to become a scholar, a jurist, and a social reformer. Ambedkar's legacy is etched in the Indian Constitution, which he played a pivotal role in drafting. He enshrined the principles of equality and justice, outlawing caste-based discrimination, and advocating for affirmative action to uplift the marginalized. His life and work remain a powerful testament to the transformative power of empathy and compassion. He showed the world that even the most deeply rooted systems of oppression can be challenged and changed through unwavering determination and a deep commitment to justice. Desmond Tutu, Archbishop Emeritus of Cape Town, stands as a beacon of hope and reconciliation in a world often torn apart by conflict and division. Born into apartheid-era South Africa, he witnessed the brutality of racial segregation, the systemic violence, and the deep-seated hatred that permeated society. Yet from this crucible of oppression emerged a man of extraordinary compassion and forgiveness. Tutu believed that true justice could only be achieved through reconciliation, through acknowledging the wrongs of the past and working together to build a more just and equitable future. As the chairperson of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, Tutu provided a platform for victims of apartheid to share their stories, to confront their oppressors, and to begin the difficult process of healing. His unwavering belief in the power of forgiveness, even in the face of unimaginable cruelty, helped South Africa navigate a peaceful transition to democracy. Tutu's life and work serve as a powerful reminder that empathy and compassion are not signs of weakness, but rather the ultimate expressions of strength and resilience. They are the essential ingredients for building a more just, compassionate, and peaceful world. Justice, a word often uttered, a concept often debated, but for individuals from marginalized communities, justice is not an abstract ideal. It is a deep-seated yearning, a fundamental human right denied to them for far too long. They have felt the sting of injustice, the weight of oppression, the pain of being unseen, unheard, and undervalued. Their pursuit of justice is not driven by vengeance, but by a profound belief in the inherent dignity of all human beings. They fight for a world where everyone, regardless of their race, religion, gender, or social standing, is treated with fairness and respect. Their journey towards justice is often fraught with challenges. They face powerful systems designed to maintain the status quo, to silence dissent, and to perpetuate inequality. Yet they refuse to be silenced. They raise their voices, demanding to be heard, demanding a seat at the table, demanding a world where justice prevails. Their courage and determination are a beacon of hope, illuminating a path towards a brighter future. They remind us that the pursuit of justice is not a spectator sport, but a collective responsibility we all share. In the face of adversity, when the path ahead is unclear, and the forces of oppression seem insurmountable, a strong moral compass becomes an indispensable guide. For individuals from marginalized communities, this moral compass is often shaped by their lived experiences, by the injustices they have witnessed and endured. They understand that true progress requires more than just changing laws or policies. It requires a fundamental shift in values, a collective embrace of empathy, compassion, and respect for all. Their actions are guided by a deep sense of right and wrong, by an unwavering belief in the inherent dignity of all human beings. They refuse to compromise their principles, even when faced with pressure to conform, to assimilate, or to accept the status quo. Their unwavering commitment to their values serves as an inspiration to others, reminding us that true leadership requires moral courage, integrity, and an unwavering commitment to what is right. Their moral compass becomes a beacon, guiding us towards a more just and equitable world, a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive and reach their full potential. Born into the shackles of slavery, Frederick Douglass emerged as a powerful voice for abolition and equality. His eloquence, his searing indictments of the institution of slavery, and his unwavering belief in the humanity of all people shook the conscience of a nation. Douglass's journey was one of immense courage and resilience. He endured the physical and psychological brutality of slavery, the constant threat of violence, and the dehumanizing effects of being treated as property. Yet, he refused to be broken. He escaped to freedom, risking everything to claim his birthright as a human being. But his fight did not end there. Douglass dedicated his life to dismantling the system of slavery, using his powerful voice to awaken the conscience of America. Through his writings, his speeches, and his tireless activism, Douglass challenged the very foundations of a nation built on the backs of enslaved people. He forced America to confront its hypocrisy, its betrayal of its own ideals of liberty and justice for all. Section 4. Speaking truth to power, Rigoberta Menchú Tum, an indigenous woman from Guatemala, rose from a life of poverty and oppression to become a global advocate for indigenous rights and social justice. Her story is a testament to the power of courage, resilience, and an unwavering belief in the dignity of all people. Growing up in a country ravaged by civil war, Menchú witnessed firsthand the brutal consequences of racism, discrimination, and the systematic oppression of indigenous communities. Her own family was torn apart by the violence, her father and brother murdered, her mother disappeared. Yet from this crucible of suffering, Menchu emerged with a fierce determination to fight for justice. She refused to be silenced. She traveled the world, sharing her story, bearing witness to the atrocities committed against her people, and demanding recognition of the rights of indigenous communities. Menchu's courage in speaking truth to power, in challenging the indifference and complicity of the international community, helped to shine a light on the plight of indigenous peoples worldwide. She gave a voice to the voiceless, inspiring others to stand up for justice and to fight for a world where all people are treated with dignity and respect. Section 1. The Visionaries. Visionary thinking is the ability to see beyond the present, to imagine a future that is fundamentally different from the status quo. For individuals from marginalized communities, this ability is not a luxury, but a necessity. They have seen firsthand the limitations of the present, the injustices, the inequalities, and the suffering that permeate their world. They dare to dream of a better tomorrow, a world where their communities are no longer relegated to the margins, but are full participants in shaping their own destiny. This vision is not a utopian fantasy, but a concrete goal rooted in the belief that a more just and equitable world is possible. They possess a keen understanding of the interconnectedness of social issues. They recognize that poverty, discrimination, and environmental degradation are not isolated problems, but symptoms of a deeper systemic dysfunction. Their vision encompasses a holistic approach to change, one that addresses the root causes of injustice and inequality. Their ability to articulate this vision, to inspire others to believe in its possibility, is a testament to their leadership. They become architects of change, drawing upon their lived experiences, their empathy, and their unwavering commitment to justice to create a roadmap towards a brighter future. Section 2. Leading the Way. Leadership in its truest form is not about power or authority, but about service and empowerment. It is about inspiring others to believe in their own agency, to recognize their own potential to create change. For individuals from marginalized communities, leadership is not a position to be sought, but a responsibility to be embraced. They understand that true change requires collective action, a united front against injustice. They step forward, not to seek personal gain, but to serve their communities, to amplify the voices of the marginalized, and to challenge the systems that perpetuate inequality. Their leadership is often rooted in their authenticity. They speak from the heart, sharing their own stories of struggle and resilience, connecting with others on a human level. Their vulnerability becomes a source of strength, inspiring trust and solidarity among those who have been marginalized and silenced. Their ability to mobilize others is not based on coercion, but on inspiration. They paint a compelling vision of a better future, one that resonates with the hopes and aspirations of those who have been denied justice and equality. Their leadership becomes a catalyst for change, igniting a fire in the hearts of those who are ready to fight for a more just and equitable world. Wangari Maathai, a Kenyan environmental and political activist, embodied the transformative power of visionary leadership. Growing up in rural Kenya, she witnessed firsthand the devastating effects of deforestation, soil erosion, and water scarcity on her community, particularly on women who relied heavily on the land for their livelihoods. Maathai understood that environmental degradation was not just an ecological crisis, but also a social justice issue, disproportionately impacting the most vulnerable members of society. Her vision extended beyond simply planting trees. She sought to empower women, to promote democratic governance, and to create a more just and sustainable society. In 1977, she founded the Green Belt Movement, a grassroots organization that mobilized women to plant trees, combat deforestation, and advocate for their rights. Maathai's leadership was rooted in her deep understanding of her community's needs, her ability to connect environmental conservation to social justice, and her unwavering belief in the power of collective action. Her vision extended beyond the borders of Kenya, inspiring similar movements around the world. Maathai's legacy serves as a powerful reminder that true leadership requires a holistic understanding of the interconnectedness of social and environmental issues, a deep commitment to justice, and an unwavering belief in the power of ordinary people to create extraordinary change. Section 4. Lifting Millions from Poverty. Luiz Inácio. Lula da Silva, affectionately known as Lula, rose from abject poverty to become one of the most transformative leaders in Brazil's history. Born into a poor family in the impoverished northeast of Brazil, Lula experienced firsthand the brutal realities of inequality, hunger, and lack of access to education and opportunity. His journey from factory worker to union leader ignited within him a deep commitment to social justice and a belief in the power of collective action to uplift the marginalized. As president of Brazil, from 2003 to 2010, Lula implemented innovative social programs that lifted millions out of poverty, reduced inequality, and transformed the lives of countless Brazilians. Lula's vision was rooted in his unwavering belief in the potential of every Brazilian, regardless of their background, to achieve a life of dignity and prosperity. He understood that true progress required more than just economic growth. It demanded a fundamental shift in the distribution of wealth and power. His leadership was characterized by his ability to connect with the aspirations of the poor and working class, his commitment to social justice, and his unwavering belief in the transformative power of education, healthcare, and opportunity. Lula's legacy stands as a testament to the power of visionary leadership to create a more just and equitable world. Section 1. The Enduring Legacy. The individuals we have explored in this essay, hailing from diverse backgrounds and facing extraordinary challenges, stand as beacons of hope, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of humanity. They remind us that even in the darkest of times, even when confronted with seemingly insurmountable obstacles, the human spirit can triumph. These unsung heroes, through their unwavering commitment to justice, equality, and a better tomorrow, have left an enduring legacy that continues to inspire generations. Their stories are not just tales of personal triumph, but blueprints for change, offering valuable lessons for anyone seeking to create a more just and equitable world. They have shown us that true leadership does not require titles, positions, or wealth, but rather courage, compassion, and an unwavering belief in the power of collective action. They have demonstrated that change is possible, not through grand gestures, but through countless acts of courage, both big and small. Their lives stand as a testament to the transformative power of empathy, the importance of a strong moral compass, and the unwavering belief in the inherent dignity of all human beings. They have illuminated a path towards a brighter future, a future where justice, equality, and opportunity are not privileges reserved for a few, but fundamental rights enjoyed by all. Section 2. A Call to Action. The stories of these extraordinary individuals are not merely historical accounts to be admired from a distance, but rather calls to action, urging each of us to embrace the characteristics that enabled them to create lasting change. Their legacies challenge us to examine our own lives, to ask ourselves how we can contribute to building a more just and equitable world. We can all strive to cultivate the resilience and perseverance that enabled these leaders to overcome adversity, to remain steadfast in their commitment to justice, even when faced with setbacks and disappointments. We can all practice empathy, seeking to understand the experiences of those different from ourselves, amplifying marginalized voices, and challenging systems of oppression. We can all strive to live by a strong moral compass, guided by principles of fairness, equality, and respect for all. We can all find ways to contribute to our communities, to support organizations working for social justice, and to advocate for policies that promote equality and opportunity for all. The challenges facing our world today may seem daunting, but the legacies of these unsung heroes remind us that change is possible, one person, one action, one step at a time. Section 3. A Brighter Tomorrow. As we reflect on the lives and legacies of these extraordinary individuals, it is easy to feel a sense of gratitude for their contributions, but also a sense of responsibility to carry their work forward. The fight for justice, equality, and a more sustainable world is far from over. There are still countless battles to be fought, systems to be dismantled, and voices to be amplified. However, the stories of these unsung heroes offer a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the face of immense challenges, the human spirit can prevail. They have shown us that ordinary people, armed with courage, compassion, and an unwavering belief in a better tomorrow, can achieve extraordinary things. Their legacies inspire us to embrace a vision of a world where every individual, regardless of their background or circumstances, has the opportunity to thrive, where diversity is celebrated, and where justice and equality reign supreme. This is the world they fought for, the world they dreamt of, and it is now our collective responsibility to continue their work, to build upon their legacies, and to create a brighter tomorrow for generations to come.